Hello, and good afternoon to you guys. I see some familiar names in, and I see some new names, which is fabulous. My name is Julie Jones, and we're here to do a little bit of all ability chair yoga together today, which is fabulous. I'm so excited. All the sun just disappeared in mid-Wales. I don't know what's happening in your place. Maybe you've still got the sun. If you have, well, lucky you. So while I'm thinking of it, and I don't forget, just have a little check-in with yourself, depending on what's happened to you today. You never know. You might have had the best day ever, or you might not have had such a great day. But if you just check in on your body, I'm going to give myself a number 2 between 0 and 10, just to measure, have some sort of measure, so we can check at the end and see how things have improved. They always improve. So okay, so I've got my little number. Hopefully you've got your little number. We don't need any props today apart from maybe your block. If you've got little dangly legs, I've got little dangly short legs as well. So sometimes when I push my bum into the back of the chair, my little legs go woo. So we definitely need to have our feet on terra firma, because that's really important, and that provides the stability for the rest of our body, right? From the feet up. And then we can work on that. So off we go. Oh, right. I'm going to press my little button here so it plays for me. And I'm going to get settled in my chair. And that's always, I love to just start with some focus inside the body, okay? Some focus inside. Because we live our lives in our heads, thinking this, doing and thinking. And we are human beings, not human doings or human thinkings. So in order to release the mind off and go inside the body, we need to just do a little bit of focused awareness on the inside. Okay, so when you're ready, get yourself really comfortable in your chair. Maybe you've got your feet on the block, maybe you haven't. Take a nice big breath in. Hold it at the top. And then go, and sigh it away. Another big breath in. And sigh it away. Already feeling better. Here we go. Another big breath in. And sigh it away. That's it. We could just close down our eyes for a moment. That's it. Just closing the eyes, turning off the lights. And then we could travel inside the body. So let's use our breath on the next breath in. Follow your breath inside. So where does it go? It comes in through the mouth or the nose, down the back of the throat, down into the chest. And I feel it inside. That's it. And see if you can notice your chest expanding as you breathe in. And relaxing as you breathe out. Right, we're just going to stay in that place for a moment. Noticing what's inside the body. And you could notice that your chest feels expanded and easy to breathe today, or it might feel like you're having to make a bit of an effort, so you can notice that about your breath. That's it. You don't need to force anything, right? Because you've breathed your whole life, so you will naturally just breathe the right amount for you. That's it. So I'm inclined to use the inside of our mouth today. So take your awareness inside your mouth. Just notice where your tongue is sitting inside your mouth. And breathe. You might notice there's still buzzing going on in the mind, but you can just let that carry on, right, while we focus in on inside the mouth. What does it taste like on the tip of your tongue? For some reason, that always makes me smile, thinking about what the taste is on the tip of my tongue. What does it taste like on the back of your mouth? And do they taste different from each other? Take a big breath in. And just go, ah. Let that go. That's wonderful. And so now we're going to do a little bit of movement meditation. Okay, so still with your eyes closed and breathing. We're going to use the stretching of the neck, head and shoulders. So I'm going to invite you to take a breath in and just stay inside the body and start to just allow your head to rock side to side. That's it. So just gently dropping your ear over to one side with your eyes closed and breathing. And noticing what's going on inside. The joints and the ligaments. And now then take the labels away and just have the experience. The experience of moving your head side to side. Good. Breathing. And now what about rolling the chin across the chest with your eyes closed. And just breathing and feeling the experience of just rolling. And I can hear some sounds in my neck, but yours might be like a well-oiled machine. Just a couple more times, just rolling the head over the chest. And then we can take a nice breath in and then do exactly the same with the head tilted up. It's a movement meditation, that's it. And that's all meditation is. It's about leaving the mind behind and becoming aware of the inside of the body. And what's the sensations, the experiences of the inside. And also the outside, so hearing my voice, noticing your hands maybe on your lap. That's it. So there's inside experiences and there's outside experiences. Last few rolls of the neck. And then we could just shrug up our shoulders, really shrug them up with our eyes closed. Just clench the fists, shrugging up the shoulders, holding, breathing in. And holding and then going, ah, good. And we could open up our eyes, click, 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 and turn back on the lights, and we could take a nice breath in. And squeeze everything up and go, ah. And let it go, and then just start to let the arms go, let the shoulders go. Last time now, big breath in. Squeezing everything up. Oh, even my little fist. That's it, this is what it feels like to be tense and tight. And then we go, ah. We let it go. We just let the arms go. Like they were raggy doll arms. Oh, good. And then just take the shoulders and have a little shake out of the shoulders. Good. And we're going to walk to the front of our chair. Really good. And I'm just going to check in with some of you guys. How are you all doing? Let me have a little look at you. Good work. So we're ready to get moving. So I'm wondering, I think you want to, let's have a little warm up session. Okay. So let's take our arms and just making sure I'm in the right middle so I can really extend my arms. You do the same. Take a big breath in, like this, open up your arms and maybe even tip the head back a little. Good, and then breathe out and wrap yourself in your own arms. Wonderful. Big breath in, just warming up the body, opening it up, and then switch the arm so the other goes on the top. Good. This time we're going to do it slightly different. Opening up the arms, wonderful, reaching out, and then closing down the arms. And then I want you to take a big breath in And just raise the elbows up. Ooh. Okay, sensation. Okay, opening up the arms again. Big breath in and switching the arms and wrapping yourself up. Beautiful. Big breath in. Picking up those elbows. Oh, and dropping them down. Opening up the arms. Oh, wonderful. Big breath in and out we go. Closing the arms around the arms. Taking the arms up. The elbows up. Stretching through that strange sensation that happens. Dropping them down. You're doing such a great job. Wonderful. Big breath in. Switch the arms and wrapping them around yourself. Lovely. And breathing in and just noticing that new sensation that turns up in the body. Good. That's where we want to go. Dropping down the arms. And then I'm going to get you to just keep hold of yourself and gently go side to side. Not moving the bottom body at all. So you can keep your knees straight forward and your heels under your feet and just rotating this top half of your body. We're just waking it up. Good. Really good. Breathe. And just rotating the body around. Good. Ooh, wonderful. Let's have a little roll of the shoulders. Roll of the shoulders. Good. Whichever way you roll, it might be one arm and then the other. Could be this arm and then this arm. But just rolling round. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. And then roll the other way. I always have to make my elbows do a little bit more in order to do this comfortably. But you can do it whatever way you do. And that's perfect for you. Remember, I'm just your guide. And you need to be guided by your own inner being, your own intuition. Just trust yourself. It knows everything. Take a nice breath in. And we're just going to take that arm across ourselves. Beautiful. Have a wiggle of the fingers. Make a little bend in the elbow. And then push just above the elbow into the top part of the arm. Nice breath in. And then twist your head around and just have a look over at the empty shoulder. Hello. That's it. The arm's over here. And you shouldn't be able to see an arm. If you have, then you're looking the wrong way. Good. Nice big breath in. Stretching out the head, neck, and shoulder blades. Beautiful. And we can let that go. Just have a little release of the arms. You've got this. That's it. Nothing here is difficult or hard, but it is very powerful. Here we go. Arm goes out. Going to put the arm across. Oh. Now I did it quite straight, but you can leave a bend in yours if you like. And then just push your hand in and onto that arm. Beautiful. Take a nice big breath in first. And then, ooh, have a gaze over that empty arm space. That's it. And just breathe. Ooh, and just allow that head, neck, and shoulder blade, shoulder cuff to just stretch out with another big breath. Ooh, that feels good. Right, wrap yourself. And then let's again just shake through the arms. Good. Lovely. Good. Rotating around, loosening up. Okay, my lovelies. So we're just going to have a little stretch out of the top half of the body, okay? So let's get our posture right. Get my heels under my knees. Good. My hips are under my shoulders. Good. Take a nice breath in. And come away from your chair. Because if you're using your chair to lean against, guess what's doing all the work? Oh, the chair. That's right. So now, as soon as I sit up, my stomach and my back muscles are working, okay? And they're working to keep me upright. The shoulders have gone up, back and down. Beautiful. And just notice this posture just feels really alert and alive and awake and aware. Good. Take a nice breath in. Wibble wobble the head. Not too far forward, not too far back. That's it. Right in the middle. Plop that head back on the top. Beautiful. Nice and tall. Let's take the hands, notice the fingers, beautiful, wiggle the fingers, rotate around the wrists, lovely, beautiful. Then we're going to take another breath in, and we're going to go straight up, lovely job. And I'm just going to get you to gently pull out one side, and then gently pull out the other. And I'm actually going to keep my hands in sort of a prayer hands and allow myself to feel my own hands just going up and down my own arm. And I'm going to send some nice words up there, nice thoughts to my beautiful arms that never give up on me. It's always the mind that gives up, never the arms or the legs or the body. It just keeps going. It's always the mind. So we often say really negative things about ourselves, right? Oh, you could have done that there. Oh, you didn't get that right. Should have gone faster. Should be doing this. Yeah, all the shoulds and the coulds and the woulds. And I just want you to have some little nice thinking thoughts about your body and all the things that it does do. Yeah. Because the only thing that ever hears your thoughts is your body. And I've noticed since I've started to think kindly things about my body has started to be kinder to me, and I have less pain. Beautiful. Less grumbles about it, and my focus is a positive mindset. Good. Last stretch up, and then we're going to take the arms down. Really good. Woo. Feel like I've really stretched out of here. We've got some nice space. Let's take our hands. I love doing this one, so we do it very often when I come online. So we're going to put our hands down the lower part at the back of our chair. Have a little grab. Hopefully you've got a back section so you can grab hold of it. Good. If not, you could actually take your hands and just clasp them and do the same thing, okay? Or hold just below the back of the chair. Any way that feels right for you. Big breath in. We're going to leave our arms back there and our shoulders back there, but we're going to allow our chest and our chin to come forward. Good. And it's almost like we're smelling the roses. We're not dipping our head into the roses. We're smelling the roses. And we love how the roses smell. So we're going to stay here for just a little bit, breathing into the chest, opening up the chest and just breathing out and allowing the shoulder blades to just creep back towards each other. Good. Breathing in, breathing out, gently expanding the chest. Amazing job. And just collapsing the chest. That's right. Last few times. This really helps with posture, our posture, but also it helps with expanding the space that our heart and lungs has got to breathe in, right? Because the chest wall is a cage to protect, but it also, if we collapse into the chest wall, we actually prevent our lungs expanding and breathing in our chi energy. And last time, go for gold, big breath in, hold it, hold it, hold it, and then go, let go of your hands, put them back on your lap and gently raise yourself up. Wonderful job. So we're just going to have a little moment to just notice anything that's changing already. And again, I'll invite you to breathe into the body. Just follow the breath inside and then see if you can just be inside. Any tingling or sensation, any pulsing, any little tight bits, throbbing. Just notice anything, any expansion. And can you just allow it to be just as it is? That's it. Beautiful. Whatever we resist persists, right? So what we allow. Even if it's stuff we don't particularly like, right? We allow it, we release the resistance to it, and it just becomes easier. Wonderful, wonderful job. Okay, my darlings. So we're going to do slightly something different with the chair today. So I'm going to move off to the side of my chair, and we're all going to sit on the side of our chair, and hopefully you can put your leg towards the side of the back of the chair, okay? Wonderful job. And just put your hands gently on your lap, okay? Now you're going to stay like that, but I'm going to turn mine around a bit more so that we can actually see each other, because otherwise in a minute I'm going to turn around and you're not going to be able to see me, okay? Oh, I nearly got confused there. Okay then, here we go. So my feet are on the floor, flat on the floor, heels on the floor, knees over heels. And I want you to take a nice big breath in and up. Up we go, nice and tall, okay? Remember we did this a minute ago, we just reached out, feet are on the floor, hands are up in the air, good. I want you to take a nice big breath in now. And I want you to turn the body, then drop the hands down either side of the back of your chair. Wonderful job. Okay? Take a big breath in here and a big breath out. Now, because you're maybe holding the back of the chair, every breath in, you can just have a little pull on those hands. See if you can twist a little bit more into and with the breath. But if you don't want to, that's absolutely fine too. And don't do that, okay? So just be guided by your inner being, your intuition, and what your body's telling you. Last big breath in. Good job. And let it go. Good. So we're going to take the hands, go straight up to the center. Good. Now we're back up in the center, and I'm just going to start to get you to sway. Just swaying, swaying right, swaying left, out of the center of the body. Really good. And then I'm going to drop this hand down, and it's holding the outside of the chair. And then I want you to take a big breath in, get taller, create the space in the chest, and then drop into a side bend. Really great stuff. Good. Take a big breath in and notice that expansion up the side. But this bit here, you can just relax it, relax it. The more you relax it, the easier this side can just extend out. And I've got some lovely clippy clacks go up my spine. So that means that something is shifting. Something that was tight or tense has shifted. Good. Big breath in and up. Hands join each other. Wonderful. I'm just going to go side to side again because we just want to loosen that off. Keep it all mobile, stretchy. Really good job. And then I'm going to put my hands onto my lap. Onto my lap. I'm just going to push my feet back. Good. And then with a nice big breath in again, we're going to start to allow the hands to just slip down our shins. Over our knees, down our shins. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Nice and low. And then just stop when the back says stop. And I want you to breathe into your back. Breathing into your back. That's it. The front is going to become compressed. So now we will need to use the chi energy and breathe it into the back. Ooh, really good. I want a few more of those big breaths down there. Good work. That's really good. Now I'd like you to take a big breath in and let your neck and head go as well. Ooh. And what's happening now is as you breathe into the back, you're completely safe. And you're just releasing all the tension, all the tightness. The head is a very heavy bit of kit. And these little vertebrae of the neck just get to hang loose. And all that pressure and tension is taken off the neck. And again, only do this if it feels right for your neck and your body. If not, you can keep a little tension in the neck and just do as much release as you can. Okay, last few breaths here. Into the back space. Oh, that feels good. And just take a breath in, look at your toes again. Little bit of tension back into the neck, a little bit of turning the muscles back on, and then when you're ready, split or walk up your, walking up, walking up, walking up. Excellent. Really good stuff. So just have a breath here. In and out, in and out. Close down the eyes. That's really good. And when you're ready, we can open the eyes again, making sure that we're not dizzy, because often when we lower our heart below where it usually is, we might get a little lightheaded. That's really good. So you're all going to walk yourself around your chair. I'm moving my chair so that you can actually see me. And I'm going to go to the other side of my chair. So we should all be sitting a little bit like this now. Wonderful. So get nice and tall in the body. Make sure your heels are on the floor. Good. Wonderful. Make sure your knees are above, hips, beautiful, nice and tall in the body. Lovely stuff. When you're ready, you can take a nice big breath in and out go the hands. Good. Wonderful. Now, let's have a reach out of the central core. Reaching out, good. Reaching out. Breathing, breathing. Swaying a little bit with the hands. And when you're ready, reach up. And I want you to just twist the body around. And it will look a bit like that. Okay? Now I'm going to move my chair so that I can still see you. But you're going to stay exactly where you were. Okay? So you should be looking over the back of your chair with both your hands either side of your chair. Or if you've got a dining room table chair, or your hands will be somewhere. You could even hold the base and underneath. So just have a nice breath here now. In and out. And you're just twisting up that spine, opening up the spine, your column, twisting into all those little vertebrae and discs in between the vertebrae, giving them a nice twist and open up. Good. Couple more breaths. See if you can just twist around a little bit more on an out breath if that feels okay. I will always ask, if you want to challenge yourself, you can challenge yourself. Good job, you guys. This is it, okay? Your spine loves twisting. Big breath in. Last time. Take the hands. Up they go. And up. And then we're going to do the swaying. Just the swaying. Swaying left, swaying right. We're just mobilizing what we've done, okay? Mobilizing. And then, as we did on the other side, we're going to take this and put it here. And then we're going to get taller. Pulling straight up and then over. Wonderful. Make sure your feet are on the floor. Good. Breathe into this side body and relax this inside. That's it. Gorgeous. Really good stuff, you guys. Loving it. Good. Oh, so you can just relax into this posture. And then take the hand, bring it up. And again, just have a little sway, loosen it up. And then we can bring the hands down, down, down. And as we did before, again, we're just going to take a big breath in. And then start to slip down. I love this stuff because you don't have to do anything. You're just going to use the body weight to do the work for you. Good. All the way down. Take a big breath into the back. That's it. I can almost hear your breaths from here. This is good. Breathe into the back. Open up the intercostal muscles in the back. Wonderful. Really good. And then this time, let the neck go on the out breath. Oh, completely collapsed forward and just breathing into the back. Or as much as this feels right for you. You may be here You may be actually just here. Whatever you've got is right. And we're just allowing the spine to stretch. Wonderful job. Couple more big breaths in this position. Breathe in. Mobilize the neck. Put a little energy into it. So you're looking at your toes. And then another big breath in. And slowly walk yourself up, 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 up. Woo. Just have a nice breath in. Maybe close down the eyes. Oh, any yawns. Oh, let them come, let them out. Often emotional energy, when we don't actually feel it in the moment. So maybe we get an overpowering feeling of being irritated or angry and we can't express it. We tend to push it back in and it gets trapped in the body. So if you notice after a big stretch that you yawn or you sigh, it's because you've released a little bit of tension and tightness, okay? So just always let it come out of the mouth. And because you're in your own living room, you can absolutely open your mouth like this. Just let it out, right? We've always been told to cover our mouths, right? And hold that stuff back. No, let it out. Really good. Wonderful. So I'm just going to turn my chair back round. You can just walk your legs back round, right? Okay. Wonderful job. Love that, love that, love that. So we're going to come into the central aligned again. I'm just going to do a little bit of waking you up, and I've been adding this to my class because it is a somatic way of releasing tension, tightness and pain. Anything that we resist, persists, so emotional energy ends up stored in the body. And one of the best ways to get it processed is by shaking. So I like to shake and I like to stomp on the floor. If you're in a flat and you don't want to stomp on your floor, you can do more of this out and in sort of stuff. Or you can just shake into your arms and shoulders. Okay, shaking has been getting a load of great press. I'm going to get my face involved. Just have a shake, shake, shake. Okay, we really want to let all the joint have a little bit of movement. Okay, so just whatever way. If an animal runs away from a predator and it escapes, it stops and shakes. It shakes out all the adrenaline and cortisol. So this is what we're doing, shaking it out. So you can make noise, you can trill your lips, you can breathe in and just shake, 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 then breathe in. Hold. Tense, 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 tense. Draw up your pelvic floor. Tense everything in your body. And then go, Good. And we're going to just shake one more time. Into the body, into the body, into the body, into the shoulders, into the arms, into the hands, into the legs. Do it like this, like this, like this. That's it. And then breathe in. Hold it. Pull up your pelvic floor with your breath. Everybody gets taller when I do this. That's it. When I say that, everybody goes, good. And that's how, if you don't know where your pelvic floor is, it's where you hold your penis and like those muscles. You want to pull them up so you get taller inside as well as outside. And then breathe it out. Good. Nice big breath in. Tense everything up. Hold that pelvic floor in and up. Everything tense. Curl your toes. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And then go. Put your hands on your lap and just have a breath. And I'm going to invite you to just notice what's going on inside. Close your eyes. Just notice any sensations tingling. Energies moving around. That's it. Oh, mine's having a party. I just love it. Just love. This is a really great way to just release tension, tightness. all those old emotions, any of those horrible thoughts we have about ourselves and other people, all those worries we have about the world and what's going on, they're just dropping all those stress hormones into us. And this is just a quick and easy way to just release them all and just feel good. So I'm going to invite you to just put your hand on your heart. Just have a little gentle sway side to side. Very gently. We're just going to breathe in and sense how our bodies feel at this moment, just now, in this moment. Not how our mind thinks our body is feeling, but how it actually is, experiencing it. Wonderful. And just anchor that feeling in. Anchor it in. Enjoy that feeling. That's it. That sensation, that experience. Wonderful. Nice breath in, nice breath out. Good. So I'm just going to take my feet slightly apart. That's it. Wonderful. Got a couple more things to do before the end of our class, and then we can relax at the end. Wonderful. Make sure your heels are under your knees. Your toes are in the same direction as your knees. Wonderful. Your hands can be gently on you. Take a lovely breath in and zip up all the muscles at the back and the front. The shoulders can come up. Drop down. Beautiful. That's it. And your head can wibble wobble and just plonk on the top. Beautiful. Nice breath in. And then I want you to put the hands on the inside of your legs and then just pull the knees back. Ooh. And again, zip up your pelvic floor. Ooh. Okay, there's a lot going on there, and then let the knees go. Good. When I do that again, this is incredibly small, but very, very powerful and amazing for the body. Big breath in. Just tip the knees open and back. That's it. That's all you're doing. And then zip up your pelvic floor. That's it. Beautiful. If you can do that all at the same time, that's incredible, incredible. And then go, oh, and just let them go. Oh, that's definitely the noise of relaxing, right? Just enjoy that. Good. And you can just let the knees do what they like. Then take the hands on the inside of the thighs. Ready? Last time. Big breath in. Chi energy in. Knees pull back. Zip up your pelvic floor. Wonderful job. You got this. And then go. Let it go. And you can just let the knees go side to side like that. Wonderful. Really good job. Such a powerful way, right, to just bring in different sorts of movements. Okay. Now, hopefully, you've got a little bit of a block. I did this today with last week with my class, actually. So we're going to put the block on the floor. And we're just going to have a play with the block. Okay? Just going to have a play with the block. Okay, so I'm going to sit slightly further back in my chair. I'll invite you to do the same. And I want you to pick up the block with your feet. Good. Hopefully you've got a block. If you've got a book, that's okay too. See if you can stay quite tall in the belly. Good. You might be doing this more narrow than me. If you do it narrower, it might be easier. Good. You're just picking up the block. And we're straightening out our legs. Now, if you've managed to keep a space behind your back, your stomach and your back now are going to be helping you. Good. You might not be able to pick it up as much as me. You might be able to do that. But you might just pick it up a little bit. That's absolutely fine as well. Remember, anything you do is about hand-eye coordination. So we're sending the signals down to the feet, but we're also doing a little bit of quad work here. These muscles are doing some stuff. We're also having a little bit of fun because I'm going to throw mine and then I'm going to have to go and reach it for it. Who said that anything had to be serious? Wonderful. We're just picking it up. Maybe turn it over and do it narrowly. Do it narrowly now. Just see if you can do it with your toes. Ooh, it's a bit wobbly with the toes. Good. That's it. Really good job. See if you can hold it out and put it down. Ooh. I'm just going to come back into the center and away from the back of my chair so we can do a little bit of hula hooping. We do this quite often because we want this section to be able to move with this section, but to remain mobile. When I was in my 40s, I'd sat at an office desk and written court reports for about 25 years. I had breaks in between, obviously, but I had very bad posture, and I also had the base of my spine was completely solid, and I could not do this. I could not rotate this section of my midriff with my hips, and the signals from my brain were not getting through to my spine, down my spine and into my legs. I had sciatica, so I had lots of back issues as a result of poor posture. So, and it's a good 10 years later, I'm the oldest I've been and the most flexible and mobile. And it's only because I do these sort of just gentle rotating movements a little bit every day, every other day, sometimes, and just keep everything moving, right? And you can do the same, even if you spend 5 or 10 minutes doing this sort of work into your body every day. You will be much more mobile because you're focusing your precious time on you. And that's the most important thing you can do. If you forget you, your body tells you, right? If you forget you, your emotions tell you. If you forget you, your life becomes pretty difficult. Okay, so we must always remember ourselves. It's not selfish. It's just because we want to have a good life for ourselves. And if we're in a good mood, everybody else around us is in a good mood, right? If we're feeling like we're being used, or if we're doing too much, we get a little bit bitter and resentful, right? Nobody wants that. And nobody around you will want that either. So just rolling, and we're settling in. Excellent. And now another little bit of you time. We're just going to have a rest. So I'm going to use my block today. If you want to get a little cover, oh, I haven't put one near me today, so I'm just going to have to manage. But if you want to put a little cover around yourself, you please do. This is your self-care practice. And when you're ready, take a beautiful breath in. Close down the eyes. And another gorgeous breath in. And if there's any sounds inside or outside the room, notice them. And then follow your breath inside. Just give yourself permission to go inside. Just breathe, gently breathe. Just letting the breath breathe you. Nothing to do. Nowhere to be. And just breathing in to the chest space. I'm going to invite you to just put your hand on your heart space if that feels nice. One hand, both hands over each other. I'm just going to do a little movement side to side, rocking side to side. Gently, with our eyes closed and breathing. And this is a very regulating way of just letting your head roll side to side. Gently. And some people like to just go forward and back. Just breathing in, noticing the warmth of your heart. You might want to go side to side, or rotating slightly. And often when we want to regulate a young baby or child, we might put them in a pram, take them for a walk, and all those bumps and jostles and the rhythm of the movement really helps regulate our nervous system. And that's what it does to a small child. I know that I used to put my child in the car, they'd always fall asleep. Even if when we put them in, they were screaming at the beginning. And just, you can do this for yourself whenever you like. You can breathe into your body, you can close your eyes, and you can just rock yourself. Just feeling the warmth of your own hands on your heart space as you breathe. Maybe allow your head to just lower. Just notice how this makes you feel inside. And just know that you are worth every precious moment you spend cultivating this peace inside yourself. This goodness, this sense of calm, relaxation. Every precious moment. Oh, and that's always my angels, my angels. We've run over just a little bit, and I hope you've enjoyed your class today. And from my soul to yours, namaste. From my soul to yours, namaste. Have a blessed, blessed couple of weeks until I see you again. And it's always a pleasure to connect with you. With your cup now filled up, go and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And I will see you in a couple of weeks' time. Take it easy till then. See you soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, lovely to hear your voices. Hi.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Mandy. Oh, you're such a beauty. Thank you so much. That's a wonderful thing to say. Thank you so much. Take it easy, you guys. Sharing my love, sharing my love. See you later. Bye-bye now.